Welcome to Friday video, guys. We're going to be talking about a strategy when it comes to Facebook, how you can start to build an organic plan for yourself. Now, I am jumping into it right away, so let's get into my affiliate marketing strategy. I don't want to waste too much of your time. Also, you guys can see that this is a strategy that I follow every single week for every single day actually, for the last 3.5 to 4 years. It's a very simple strategy, but what we're going to talk about today specifically in this section right here, which is traffic. Now, what are we talking about traffic? Why are we talking about traffic? Traffic is basically advertising, guys. Eyeballs onto your offers, eyeballs onto your websites, eyeballs onto you to get a conversion into a lead and then ultimately a sale. That's how it works. Simply put, you can get traffic in many ways and you can convert that traffic also in many ways. But today, what we're going to be focusing on is an organic platform or organic strategy with Facebook. Now, you can do this with other platforms as well. But what I want to get into your head is the concept of advertising here. I'm going to be showing you within this video related to Facebook specifically. And I have done videos in the past on how you can generate leads from Facebook onto your email list, onto your ecosystem, whether it's a blog, whether it is a website, whether it is a newsletter, whatever it is that you are looking to achieve, Facebook definitely can get you some interesting leads if you put the time and the effort. Now, one thing I want to make a disclaimer right in the beginning. I might be sharing with you some numbers. I might not be sharing with you some numbers, but either which ways, guys, the results that you're going to see on this video are my results, and it does take work. It does take effort. Nothing is going to happen overnight. Little by little, you have to put in the steps so that you are able to grow online. Okay. The affiliate marketing is not a get rich quick. Affiliate marketing is not something that just happens overnight. It does take time. And what it is in a nutshell is that we are a bridge between an offer that solves a specific problem within a specific niche. That is it. Okay, so if you have software nowadays, a lot of affiliate offers are related to AI software. Why? Because AI has different use cases, and based on those use cases, you are solving a problem. And therefore, when you share that offer, which is a software, maybe a recurring offer or something like that, then guess what? You're getting recurring commissions. But you, as an affiliate, this is what you're doing. You're bridging the pain points of people to actually solutions that are there within the space right now. Clear? I hope this is understandable, but let's get into it. I've been using Facebook, guys, for a long time in terms of my entire strategy. And I will be honest with you, okay? I struggled with Facebook for a long time, guys. I really struggled with it for ages. I had, really good results at a time, and sometimes I had really bad results. In the sense that I was not getting the algorithm to be engaged enough with me in order for me to generate leads and then ultimately sales. So I have had Facebook groups. I've started Facebook groups again. I've closed down Facebook groups. I've used Facebook as a profile, as a page. I like certain strategies. I've tried different things out. And I have made money. Don't get me wrong, I have made money, but it hasn't been a consistent, clear method until I found a basically a specific offer that has allowed me to kind of automate my entire Facebook journey, but also it has given me the right information so that I engage the algorithm and I'm able to make those conversions on the back end. So at the end of this video, I'm going to say this now, but at the end of this video and any single time that you want to access this exact training, it's called Facebook 101. You'll find a link in the description of this video and in the pinned comments that will take you to this page. Now, it's a $7 training, okay? It's not something that's going to change your life, but what it is going to do is give you structure and it's going to give you a plan. After that, you have to be, as a beginner, we all have to take those steps to build on that. Now, in the past, I've explained also different Facebook strategies and how you can leverage them and then move on to a higher level. But we're talking about the OLSP system. You guys have heard a lot about me sharing these last couple of weeks about the OLSP system. But this video specifically, we're going to be talking about why Facebook. Why is Facebook an important place if you're thinking about longevity, if you're thinking about also just using social media platforms in the right way. So the first thing that I want you to guys to understand is that traffic is the hardest part. Okay, you have different products and services that provide solutions, but why do they look for affiliates? Because generating the traffic is the hardest part in the entire journey. So if you're able to get the skill sets of traffic, no matter what affiliate offer you have, you're able to make those commissions and sales. Is it guaranteed? Definitely it is not. But what it does do is that it gives you the skill set to have your own autonomy in this entire process. Now, why organic traffic sometimes matters more than actually paid traffic? Because I look at it this way: organic traffic, whether it's any social media platform that you're using, is giving you a skill set, one, first and foremost. Secondly, it is also giving you a good market research of what works and what doesn't work. And then whatever is working, you can always fuel that by adding paid advertising on top of it in case you need it. Or if you're doing market research and saying, how do I want to make this product better? Let me get a little bit of feedback. Okay, I'm going to use paid advertising, get a little bit of feedback, but do not expect any sales in that matter. Improve your product and then move on forward. That's a, those are two ways. Either you're spending money, guys, or you're spending time. It's really up to you what you want to do. But those are the two currencies that are available within this space. So the way that I look at organic traffic is that you're building visibility for your solution on a specific problem. Let me repeat that again. You're using social media or using Facebook in this manner to generate visibility to a solution that you have for the marketplace. OLSP is a good beginner strategy because it has specifically solutions for Facebook. Okay, let me get that. I'll explain to you what I mean. But it has solutions for Facebook. So when you go out there and you're using a platform like Facebook, you can also make commissions on the back end by providing that solution, because traffic is a problem that a lot of marketers unfortunately have. One of the things, I made a post recently on my Facebook and I said, please, let me know your problems that you're struggling with so that I can address them. And one of the most common problems that came out was leads. And if you think about it, this training itself, which is Facebook one-on-one on the OLSP system, covers exactly that. So I'm just going to go over what it gives you. For who is this training for? So anyone who's looking to make organic leads, anyone who wants experienced affiliate marketers who have stagnated, who are not getting enough leads, newbie affiliate marketers, or even product owners who want to use it. So Facebook one-on-one is a beginner-friendly, step-by-step strategy that shows you how to turn your Facebook profile into basically a lead generation machine without ads, without spamming, and without complicated tech. The three core principles are focused on real engagement, real conversations, and attracting real buyers at the end of the day. If you're able to get the right visibility, let me put it in this scenario, right? If you're able to get the right visibility through what we're going to be showing, different post types and so on and so forth, that gets people to you. Once they're to you, you're having real engagement with them. So it's not just fake. As I said, I got some engagement when it comes to the struggles. And then I started to have conversations on that thread itself. I didn't go into the inbox, into my DMs, into Messenger, because there was no need to go into Messenger unless the time comes where there is a need for me to jump into Messenger and provide a solution to this person who's looking for a solution. Real engagement, real conversations, and real buyers ultimately is how it goes through. Now, this doesn't mean that there's a time frame when these leads are going to turn into sales. It takes time, okay? It shows you exactly how to set up your profile properly, how to get the right visibility, how to start to get, we have traffic challenges that are there. There are lots of post libraries. You'll get reel packs, daily routines, 24-hour starter challenge, all included within the Facebook one-on-one. So there's a lot of information that's given, and it all costs $7. Okay, guys, this is actually costing $7. So all you need to do is create your account and you'll be able to get all of these things. Okay, and I'm not going to go through this marketing material. There's a lot of information that's there, but basically you have it available for you. Now, as I said, it costs $7. I want to show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of it so that you guys understand. But if we go to the Facebook one-on-one training right here, you'll see that it covers a few things, right? It gives you firstly a full guide. Then it tells you the basic. It tells you what kind of friends to add. So one of the biggest problems that when you're a Facebook profile, I'm not talking about Facebook pages, I'm not talking about paid ads, we're just talking about a Facebook profile like my own, like this Facebook profile. Guess what, guys? I have a certain limited amount of followers actually the followers, I can have multiple amounts of followers, but I can have a limited amount of friends on this. Okay, so adding more friends gives me a certain already credibility, because then it'll allow more engagement to happen. So adding the right friends, and I don't mean the suggested friends that come up after you've added a few people. No, we want targeted people who we need to add in order for us to get the right kind of conversions in the long term. We're not looking at short term methods, we're looking at long term methods. That's one. Adding friends is one of the biggest mistakes, honestly, that each and everyone, including myself, made when I got started with Facebook. Okay, I added the wrong people, and who then became dormant over time. If I have no engagement, if I don't have those real conversations, and guess what? I'm not going to have real buyers. We're going to have people who are just looking for something, and that's it, and not really interested. So when people start to stagnate when it comes to getting leads into sales, I always go back to adding friends, because I realized that this is where people are making the most mistakes, including myself. When I stagnate from it, I go back and I say, you know what, I need to have this really locked in, and every single day I need to engage before I add, because the engagement builds visibility, and then the adding adds to that. It really gives more boost in everything else. And plus, then you get, friends and community that you're building, where you can, in the end, also contribute to them, and you are receiving back as well, right? So that's one of the big pain points, which is touched on upon here. Facebook profile setup and everything, I'm not going to go into, but the post types are very important. Again, what kind of posts? How do you post? What do you do? I have my Facebook post plan, guys, for the entire month of February. And that's the beauty of having these things available, right? But kind of posts am I supposed to write? Now, with the fact that we have AI, it becomes way simpler to manage these post types. And then one of the things that people also forget about is, when it comes to the engagement, is the warm down and the warm up. The warm up and warm down is simply how to engage the algorithm. So those posts that you're sharing actually get visibility, actually get people to see them. Now, if I go, for example, to my statistics here, just to give you guys an idea, right, and I go to insights, you'll see that my views are around 15, almost 16,000 per every 28 days. But if I scroll down here, you'll see that each post gets a certain amount of views. Even if there are no engagements that are happening, I'm getting visibility on these. So my aim is to keep these view rate high. How do I get this view rate high? Because the visibility is even before the engagement. That's what we're talking about here. The post types and the warm up and the warm down help with this visibility in multiple ways. Okay, in multiple ways. I'm not going to go into the details of it, but it really helps in multiple ways. You can see right here from the different content types how my views are doing. You can see that I've got basically about 3,000 views every single day. That's happening. And how many views on 3-second videos, and I can go into the details. And this is if you get professional mode, which is available pretty much to everybody at the moment. So it's very easy to get started. But this is what the specific Facebook training is going to be diving into, right? It's going to dive into those post types and the warm down. Again, this is not going to change your life completely, guys. This is a realistic, beginner friendly, organic method where you are using Facebook as a platform to post content and become a content creator and as a whole, and start to then build these kind of results. The beauty of this is that eventually, and I'm going to show you guys this so that you understand, eventually you will be able to get yourself even monetized if you use professional mode. Right now, for example, I earned 40 cents last month, last 30 days, because of the monetization. Okay, people gave me stars. I'm not eligible for content monetization yet, but in the meantime, I do have the possibility to have stars and subscriptions. Subscriptions, I personally have not tried to start, but these are all, despite the affiliate marketing, despite the whole plan itself and the traffic plan itself, we're engaging, we're using social media, we're engaging, we are having those real conversations, and guess what? We can even start to earn through the social media platform itself before even getting it into having leads and sales. Either which ways, these strategies, in my opinion, help you with not only getting quality Facebook posts so that you're able to once again monetize yourself at some stage, or it also and it also helps you with your Facebook, with your affiliate marketing. The way that we guide people out usually is through, let me just go back here and go to my profile. The way we guide people out through is usually to the link in your bio, or they can find the links right here. As you guys can see, if they click here, they go to my blog, so they get more information from me. And if they click on this link, they go to my main offer, which is basically a course that I have, which talks about all of this, right? So this is the strategy. I personally like the way the OLSP system is set up specifically because of it. And I share this a lot with other people because it makes sense. Again, I'm just going to say it very upfront. If you want to get traffic, it is perfect. It is a really good Facebook training and it helps you grow step by step. Once you have these foundations set up, generating leads to your funnels, generating leads to your offers become a whole lot easier. The types of posts that you share, the way you warm up really depends then on your final offer, because that's what you're learning within the training itself. You're learning how to be able to craft your posts to solve that problem. Simple. That's it, guys. I wanted to keep this video pretty short. It's a very simple strategy. We just really focus on using Facebook to then get onto a funnel. Once they're onto the funnel, then you start to get leads basically, and those leads are then marketed on the back end through emails, exactly as we talk about in step 2. So I use my affiliate marketing in a combined strategy where I have a funded proposal on the front end, which has traffic running for me, as well as I activate this traffic, which goes to my funnel itself. Hope that's clear. And if you have any questions, obviously, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you on Monday for another video. But in the meantime, guys, I hope this video has been helpful. If you're struggling for leads, you want a beginner-friendly organic plan for your traffic, for your advertising in your affiliate marketing, then this is one that I definitely recommend. Link will be in the description. Again, it's a $7 training. And if you have any questions, let me know. Cheers and see you on the next video. Keep paving the way for your dreams to come true.